is a bounty hunter from Montana again, and I'm here to do the Calendar Girls theme song and sell you this calendar from 2022. You wait 10 years after that, or 12, and you'll be fine again, I guess. But anyhow, here's your song, because everybody loves to hear the bounty hunter from Montana sing. You ready? I want a calendar girl. Oh, sweet calendar girl. Ma'am, your dog is staring at me, your cat is staring at me, and the neighbors just told me to shut up. I guess I'm going back to Montana then. See y'all. Have a blessed day.
Alright, peeps. Hopefully you still have eardrums left. We are doing another Calendar Girls, guys, and it's hosted this month by me, and we have Jessica back. So go and check out Busy Housewife, give her some love. And we got a guest host this month, which is Clary's Creations Part 2. So go give her some love as well. And we are working on project number 1. So project number 1 is we're going to work on some more junk journaling, guys. So I'm actually just making a couple of tags for now. But we have to use calendars. And right now we're just doing, we're actually doing Creator's Choice this month. So we do have to do Christmas, but we can basically do whatever kind of theme, kind of whatever. We were kind of doing more of, like, has to be like farmhouse Christmas, or had to be, snowmen, or this and that, whatever. We decided we're going to do Creator's Choice, and we're gonna have to do whatever we wanted to. Even if someone didn't want to do Christmas, it's not going to be that huge of a deal. Right now, I am basically just taking a calendar, guys. This is a 2022 calendar, and I did kind of point that out at the very beginning, but I'm yakking, so you probably didn't even see me do it. I am just basically grabbing a calendar, and I'm ripping out a bunch of calendar pictures. I did this at the very beginning because I wanted you to know that I was going to be using a bunch of different pictures out of this calendar. Now, I did this because I really liked the backgrounds of this. I really liked the Merry Christmas one here too, but I liked the wood. Basically the wood looking of the backs of some of these. So that's basically one of the reasons why I decided I was going to do this. And we are going to use some of this paper for our backgrounds of our junk journals or our tags or whatever you guys decide to make. You guys can even use this kind of stuff for tags for like your presents, or even like even if you wanted to do Christmas ornaments or something. More than welcome to do whatever you need to do, guys. But this is actually just garbage that I had. If you guys watched my Just Our Imagination, this is the garbage off of the hairbrush and the hair pick that we had to use, and I'm just going to basically use the backing of all of that stuff, and we're going to make tags out of it, and we're going to put it in our junk journal. So yeah, you can use whatever you wanted to do in this. I am basically just using a bunch of this, like I said, really pretty backing of the calendars. I really liked the blue and this white one, and I'm dirtying it up a little bit with some of my dark espresso. I really liked that. We're going to get some stickers out here now. We're going to do some what is this? I had these sticker books in my stash for years, guys, and now that I'm actually junk journaling, I'm actually getting them out and actually using them, surprisingly. But this has got poinsettias on it, and it's a border. It's really pretty. I did have some of these vintage Santas in here, and I thought, we're doing kind of a vintage look. This is kind of where I'm going with this. So we had a vintage Santa in here, so we're going to grab that out. I had this Believe sign. I'm kind of going with kind of more of that retro look, and that was a very big thing. I don't usually do a whole lot of Santa stuff, but that's kind of in the genre of the vintage stuff, so that's kind of where we're going with it. I did throw a tree on here just because it kind of looked like it was bare, and then a big red bow. And now we're going to go with some rickrack down here on the side here. This kind of looked like it was missing something. And then once I got it on there, I'm just like, well, it kind of didn't make no sense for me to dirty up my sides and make it all vintage and all that. And now it looks like it makes it look like I basically just covered up all of my rustic decor look. So I'm going to go in and dirty up my rickrack, to be honest with you. But anyway, moving on. I was, like I said, I was kind of inspired by doing that vintage look with this. So that's where we went with that. I'm going to do another one as well. This is my project number 1, and we're going to do another one, project number 2. So we're going to move on. You'll see that first one in, again here in our next project, actually. So here we're doing project number 2, and we're doing another tag, grabbing some more of that back of one of the calendars here. Some more of that wood paneling look. I really liked this blue one. I don't know what it was about the blue, but it was just really pretty. Here I'm just kind of piecing it together just to cover it up, the backing of it. And we're just gluing it down. This one, I mean, it turned out okay, but it probably wasn't my favorite. Once I got it all set it down, it looked better. I don't know. I probably, when I first started this, I probably had a different idea in mind, and then I went with something else. And here I'm dirtying up my edges again. I really wanted that vintage look to go along with our tattered wood look. And then I grabbed one of these papers from Temu. I am going to go around all of the edges and rip to make it more of that vintage wallpaper look. And we're going to just glue this down. And this is kind of why I said it wasn't probably my original idea. I was probably having something else in mind when I first thought of doing this tag. But I did really like the house. I thought it turned out really cute. I grabbed out another sticker from my these old sticker books, and I put down Merry Christmas. My sticker actually ripped on me, so I had to piece that one together. And then I just saw some of these really vintage ornaments, and I'm kind of just putting them all around this one. Like I said, this one was one of my favorites, but I think it'd be cute in a junk journal in the future. I didn't put that one in this one here, so DIY number 3. So this is where our mason jar comes in. So my original thought was like, okay, we're going to use the whole thing. Well, my junk journal that I chose to use for my Christmas is a little bit smaller than what this mason jar ended up turning out to be. So we had to kind of trim it down just a little bit. But I did fussy cut everything out on this. And here I'm kind of gluing it down, and then I'm going to kind of crease where my edge here was. And I would have left it if it wasn't for it being in a kind of a ring binder like it is. Otherwise I would have left it and had it crease over into the other page. But with that being that, it just wasn't going to work. And here we're going to put some 3D elements in this, and we're going to put some of these little puff balls for the berries up there. These stickers I got in in a bundle pack on Temu, or not Temu, sorry, on Whatnot. A gal gave them to me. It was very sweet of her. Right now we're going to make a pocket. So I grabbed another one of those panels of calendar, and we're going to just, I'm actually using my hot glue here. I could have actually just left that one alone instead of gluing it down, because our we're going to use that to stick in one of our tags that we made, and it actually did not work for it because it's too wide, so we had to actually pull that one up. You'll see what I'm talking about. So right here, I'm actually covering the back because I didn't want the purple to be shown for our tag, since it's actually garbage. I don't want it to look like garbage in it, and I also wanted to give another spot for myself to journal in it in the near future if I decide to journal in it, which I probably will eventually. So I wanted to have a spot for me to journal in it some more if I wanted to. And I'm going to put a little hole tag in it so I can have some danglies in it. I don't know, for some reason I kind of like the danglies. So I put some baker's twine in it, and I'm going to put in a couple of beads. I put in a little red and green one, just for, the traditional Christmas colors. And then we are going to tie that off. And then I'm going to stick that into my little pocket. And like I said, it's not going to fit because of it being too wide. So I am going to have to pull up that one little corner on our pocket, so we could stick that into there a little bit further. And now I'm going to grab some of this white trim that you get from Dollar Tree, and I'm just going to go along the edge of this. I wanted some, some frillies. Like I said, I'm also going with a little bit more of the vintage stuff, and this kind of just screams to me like, some edging that you would see in a vintage thing. I like the puffballs. And look at these cute little stockings, you guys. These are actually on sale at Hobby Lobby right now. They are in the Paper Studio, and they're on sale until the 18th. So 40% off. They are the cutest little things. I actually dirtied it up a little bit because I'm going for that vintage look again, like I said. And then I'm going to find me a little sticker. I went with this red and green checkered sticker, and I'm actually going to use a little tiny hot glue, and we're just going to stick that down right on top of the little sticker, or right on top of the little the little stocking, and use that. I used S because, I don't know, my mind was going Sarah, but it was just like a little stocking that would be really cute. I stuck this little teddy bear in it. Keep that in mind, that if you're going to stick something in there like this, that it's going to be a very thick, it's going to kind of make your binding thick on your junk journal. So if you have a problem with that, probably isn't a good idea, because like I said, it's pretty thick. Anyway, guys, final reveal, and we are going to get into showing you all of these lovely little things that I've created for you. I hope you enjoyed this, guys. It is kind of a shorter video, but hey, I mean, I kind of needed a shorter video and some fun and just decorating some paper crafts for you after the 12 days and all that, and actually 13 days with Just Our Imagination. So it was just kind of nice to just play around with a little bit of paper and have some fun. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and make sure you guys go check out Clary, and make sure you guys go check out Jessica. She's finally came back to us. So make sure you guys go give her some love, you guys. She's been out for a while, and I don't think she's had any videos out, so make sure you guys go give her a great big welcome back, and definitely go visit her her channel and welcome her back, and hype her video up. God bless you all, and let me know down below what you guys are thinking of the junk journals. I know I've said that before, but I like to hear it. I like to know that I'm not boring you guys too much with some of this stuff. But I will see you guys here really shortly. I got a couple more collabs coming up, and one of them is another junk journal. So, oh yeah, I had a little collab happen there when I was trying to show you stuff. But anyway, guys, we will be back. I won't be long, and I'll be back into some more. And then we're also going to get into a haul video. I've got another plan for a haul video, and that's going to come out really soon, here in the next couple of days. So God bless you all, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.